Okay, I'm gonna make this like a one take. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I might just, cause like someone said, like wrote down a comment talking about okay, let me just see. She said, he or she said, I should make a discussion video about my personal views on spanking. Like nowadays, like he or she definitely believes in spanking, but it's important in today's age to whoa, I am so sorry, bro. My reading is bad, bro. To distinguish between beating, whooping, all of that. Spank, you know how it is. You know what I'm trying to say, roundabout. Like personally, for me, personally, like I know y'all might try to cancel me. I mean, like well, imagine being canceled before you even get it started. But like spanking, personally for me, like I kind of believe in it because like being told to do the littlest shit to like, for example, me when I grew up, like I was spanked, even though that's not the proper term you should be using because it seems a little inappropriate. But that's the term people use. Like when I was growing up, I did something bad. If they told me to never do it again, I didn't really take it serious because I knew that like, okay, sure, like there was that little brief period that said, okay, I'm a little bit free to do whatever I want. Cause no, not free to do whatever I want, but to not do it. But then I'll get tempted again, and then I'll just do it. Then they'll keep telling me, and then there was a point where I reached a certain limit to their free handouts or whatever. That's when they're like, okay, they gave me a little, and then from that I'm like, oh, okay, wow, so this is the way we are. So this is how serious we're getting right now. So that's after that I realized, okay, so if I do bad things will happen to me. It's like learning consequences, basically. Like consequences that you'll have to eventually learn in life. I'm not saying that's some good thing to say. Like you believe what you want to believe. If you raise your kids how you want to raise your kids, that's your choice. I'm just so telling you that method worked for me and it worked for other people. But y'all should get it. You shouldn't get it twisted. Like there's a difference between discipline and beating. Because if you're beating someone, you're beating them like mercilessly out of anger, using your full power. For example, um, a dad came home angry from work and found out their son did bad things. If the father was disciplining him, he would know, "Oh, okay, I'll hold back, but enough to let him know that this is a wrong thing to do. And then beating is when you're just releasing all your might, giving them bruises, making them bleed. That's beating. That is just beating. You should know the proper terms rather than mixing it up with a whole different thing. Which I mean, in today's society, like people like to blame music, influences, influencers. Um, well, okay, I don't really can't think of television, YouTubers, friends for misbehaving or not being a good child. But remember, discipline starts at home. So you should start by disciplining them at the house, like at home when they're doing wrong things. I'm not saying like, but like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is a one take. I'm not going to try and edit it. No. Like, me, yeah, we all know it's hit. But I knew what they were trying to send, the message that they were trying to send to me. Like, bro, you shouldn't do it. Because sending a child to the corner isn't really helping. Go sit and think about what you do. That's the type of thing that you do as an adult. Because me, right now, at this point, I would rather take a beating than have my family disappointed in me. Because, like, as a child, a beating is like one of the scariest things. But later, when you grow on, you realize a beating is like nothing. Or a spanking, if that's the proper term. That's just what it is. Like at this point, I would rather take, like I said before, I'd rather take a beating or spanking than being told to go think about what I've done. Cause like for example, if I did this bad shit, like if they hit me, they could hit me. I would take it any day. But being told that I'm disappointed in you in doing this now, cause now like I've grown like a better conscious, better thinking, brain shit, whatever. Now I understand like I've really disappointed them. I've really let them down, and that hurts more than being hit at this age. But as a child, being told that like I'm very disappointed in you. You don't really understand like responsibilities. You don't really understand life that much. You haven't really experienced or gone through as much to understand what that really feels like. So telling them to think about what they've done, that's a little too light for them. They don't really get it yet because they haven't gotten, haven't experienced much to reach that point to know, like, I've really disappointed them. Like, start with that stuff when they're at least like 13 or 12 or, somewhere around then. So then, like, it just hits them harder. Because, like, I'm not even gonna hit you. I just want to let you know you've truly let me down. That just hurts, being told that. Yeah. And also this thing, like, okay, there's hitting, because like me, I've never been hit with hands. Just it's usually, yeah, it's just a belt actually. Now that I think about it, I've never been hit with anything as well. I've been hit with the boot. I've been hit with the Bible, but that's different story. That's not gonna address. But right now, where was that? I saw that somewhere here. Hold up, I saw that pic somewhere here. No, no, no. Well, I screenshotted it anyway.